A bit of research on the area of Scotland in question leads me to believe some cleaning up of the official family story happened. Mainly, this has to do with the term smugglers, in regard to those on the Scottish-English border. Smuggling is far too nice a term, considering what was occurring. Smuggling implies all parties involved were willing participants in the trading. This seems not to have been the case. Well into the 1700s, the Scottish-English border was a wild, militarized area of rampant outlawness at the best of times and of open nation versus nation war at the worst. The brigands of the area were called reivers, and plundering, especially cattle rustling, was their game. Homes there were stone towers, 3-story rectangles with small windows made for shooting out of. The doors were on the second floor, accessible by a flight of wooden stairs that could be demolished quickly if under attack. Men's wear of choice was a cloth vest with small plates of metal sewn into pockets between the inner and outer layers. Think flak jacket. The area was broken into 6 marches, 3 English and 3 Scottish. The northern border of the English marshes and southern border of the Scottish was roughly the line of Hadrian's Wall, the northern extent of the Roman Empire. The northern borders of the Scottish marshes were a line roughly corresponding to a division across the island known as Grim's Dyke. See accompanying map. Grim's Dyke was a series of sod walls and trenches known to the Romans as Antoine's Wall. It was Rome's other abandoned attempt to establish a northern border. Ancient lore is that the barrier has always been there, made by a malevolent entity known as Grim. The clan Graham was named after this area, or the entity itself, depending on who is doing the telling. The raiding parties of Clan Graham were thus the Graham Reivers. My Scottish ancestors' land lies damn near at the perfect centre of Scottish Middlemarch, and halfway between Grim's Dyke and Hadrian's Wall. There is a river there, but save at flood, it doesn't look too difficult to ford. Both on historical maps and current satellite photos, one sees a number of ever-shifting islands that come and go, places around where the river splits and regroups a bit further downstream. Frankly, none of these islands look permanent or high enough to provide a cave worthy of storing things in. On the other hand, the river looks benign enough one could easily maintain channels around any such island, and if you had a tower on it, well, you'd have a defendable spot with a natural moat. Bottom line, the Red and Black clan dispute and the William George banishment story still stands with me, but the family clan weren't the proprietors of a trading center based on the chance location of a specific mystical island. More likely the place was a centrally located ford where a no questions asked free market periodically existed, where stolen booty passed through on its way further north or was bartered away on the spot by the reivers. The locals may have maintained an island with a small fort on it, there from which to do business. This was mirrored later by their horse trading days in Kansas, where once again they found themselves on the border of a war zone and saw a chance to turn this to profit.